Mahboobeh Fakharia, she's MBA, she's Bachelor of Midwifery, MBA in Healthcare Management, Hospital Supervisor and Senior Midwife, Certified Sonographer, Certified IBCLC, with a demonstrated history of working in the hospital and healthcare industry for more than 10 years. A skill in midwifery, pregnancy, healthcare, medicine, and nursing, MFHI and BFHI educator from Dubai, UAE, and Gargash Hospital. Thank you, Mahboobeh. Ahlan, Mahboobeh. Welcome, please. Over to you.
Thank you for inviting me. Actually, I want, it's my voice is clear?
Everything is fine.
Yeah. Actually, I just want to talk about the how we can promote the normal births in this century. You know, we are in medicalized the environments everywhere, all over the hospitals. And then, unfortunately, we are seeing the increase of the cesarean section with the because of unnecessary interventions. We are starting to educate the women here in our country, here in the UAE, and hope we will stop the unnecessary cesarean, unnecessary instrumental delivery. We are trying our best during the antenatal education, but I think we are it is late when the woman is pregnant. In my opinion, already I had this speech in the UAE Saudi Arabia conference, midwifery conference, and I said if we want to be successful for this plan and to reach the goal, we should start the education from the high school for our girls. Unfortunately, social media is giving a lot of the wrong and scary information to our girls. It's very close. The example is my daughters watching the videos in YouTube and telling as a woman are crazy, they are going for normal birth. This will make our children, our female futures to be scared from this. And we, as a midwife, I think we have to start to go to educate our girls before they are married, before they are getting pregnant. They have to be mentally prepared. What is the information they are getting through the social media? It's total wrong. From last 7,000 years till now, many women are delivered. All our mother, grandmother, grand-grandmother, they delivered without any complication and issue. What happened to the new generation suddenly? And they are, we are seeing the day by day increase of the cesarean, increase of the intervention during the labor and delivery. Hope in future we can get it. This is my goal, how we can do it, this one. Sorry, I am on duty. I'm in conference now, sorry. And then hope we will, this plan is started, we are working on it in the UAE to start with the high school girls for education. But we have to get the permission from the Ministry of Education to go and do it. But, sorry. And I think so we need to, it's only the things, because which we are doing now, this is the antenatal education. Antenatal education, it's not as the, which we really like to reach on that goal, it's not. It's still in the end, we will see the patient is coming, during antenatal class will agree not to go for epidural, not to go for the unnecessary, not to go for induction, not to go for syntocinon. But in the end, we will see it's whatever we said, it's not really 100% useful. Still, they are coming, they are asking for epidural, they are scared from the labor pains. And we are not reaching to that benchmark which we are supposed to have it. Still, especially in the private sector, we have the 60 to 65% rate of cesarean, which can be really reduced to 30, 35 if really it's only to go for the high risk pregnancy if they were planned. But we can see in the private sector, especially, we have most of our cases are low risk, most of them they are primary, most of them they are gravida 1, but without any complication or background or any past history. But we will see they are going for the cesarean section. It's many times, even when we are talking to them, they will tell us our parents was crazy. They went through the labor and pain. We will not do it. So I don't know. That's why I think we have to start the education in early age. How much we can success in that, hope if we are started to this, we will bring the researchers and study, and some days maybe we will bring it up from the UAE, how much we were successful in this plan for teenage to start to educate for normal birth and their health, their futures. They have to understand. It will take a lot of hard work to do it, but it's deserved. We have to work it, and this is only can be done by midwife. I don't think any other healthcare professional they like or they would do it, but we as a midwife who has the passion for these jobs and really knows the woman can go for normal delivery, the midwife all over the world, if giving the hand to each other, only they can success to this point. But I can see some of the places, the midwife is also is same as the doctors. If the doctor is deciding, planning, they will not give the suggestion, opinion. Doctor, we can give her time. Please, doctor, in a good manner, in a good way. Maybe midwife also doesn't want to continue. She wants to finish it out her duty and go. So we will see. We are not getting the successful rate of the normal delivery which we want. Hope some days all the midwife together, they can be hand to hand and really change these numbers. That is the things which we are working on it in UAE, and hope we will success it on that. But I think in all over the world, we are waiting to see any countries what they are doing to success of the increasing the normal births without any intervention. Hope some days we will see again we reach to the number of 85 to 90% normal delivery in all over. Thank you so much, Leila.
Thank you so much, dear Mahboobeh. Fantastic job. Well done. Mahboobeh is more than, I think, 25 years working in Dubai, right, Mahboobeh?
Yes.
She's very great, fantastic midwife, and she's a very nice leader. I saw her work and the way she's managing a busy labor suite of Dubai hospitals, because I saw she was even practicing in new project in FMMU,
yes.
And it was a very difficult project at the time they started. It's very specialized department, and really, I appreciate her hard work and very
Thank
beautiful.
you so much, Leila. Thank you so much for everything.
Any question, please? Yes. Yes, please, girl. Please. Can you get access, please, to girl? Yeah, we are getting access to you. Yes.
Okay. I can hear your frustration. You are exactly my type. I'd love to give you a big hug. I went crazy. How are you still sane? You're marvelously strong. I had to get out of the hospital and start doing home births because I couldn't take it anymore. So you're strong. Well, if I can help, if I can get to Dubai, and I'll beat up some of those doctors for you.
You must come to Dubai. If you people are maybe all together, we can achieve our goal.
I mean, you have got the foundation, but man, these doctors, we got to get to them and the women. And this is what I said before. We have to get to the consumer. We have to get to the women.
Yes.
And yes, we need childbirth classes that tell. Do you know what an epidural will do? Do you know what a C-section does to your baby? I mean, maybe you can't say that in the hospital, but man, we can say it outside.
Yes.
So because I think the women don't know. They think a C-section is like a zipper on the body, and they don't understand long-term problems. Wow, this lady's amazing. I have to hug her. I have to hug and meet you someday. You are wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your effort.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got my support. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
100% right you are. 100%.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, dear Yasmin, please, you're unmute, my dear.
Yeah, I just want to jump in because I'm here in Dubai as well. The consumers, quite a few do know, but there's not an option for them. I mean, even when they go to the right doctor who's more supportive, then they still get like coerced, and it's such a challenge. It's such a challenge.
Yeah.
There is options. You have to empower women. I have people say, my doctor wants to induce me on Tuesday. What can I do? What can I do? Can I take castor oil? Can I do nipple stimulation? I say, the best thing you can do, here's what you do. Don't show up.
Yes.
Yeah, but it takes a strong woman, right? Like that was me. I showed up with the head out already, but you can't plan it that well. And it's the whole society. I mean, it's a big shift that needs to happen, but I think it would be really helpful if we did allow for like other options like midwifery-led care. I mean, why isn't she able to do births on her own?
Right.
That's a bigger conversation.
Yes.
And how we attack that, I would love to hear.
We already have the very good midwife who are the local and UAE national. They are very supportive in that educate of the woman out of the hospital. And inside the hospital, our midwife, I think our power is not much, but if we are out of like to go to the high schools, go to the college, to the university, who are the more young female women are there, so we can. So we do have these supports from them. Anyway, we are working with them how we can get this support, and then just to go to that, out of that, and to tell them as really what is the complication of they are not seeing it, just they are hearing it. They are seeing only the good point, but they are not seeing the negative points of this whole wrong decision which is going on during the labor and delivery. So I think not only that new generation, they have to be out of the hospital when they are getting the education regarding the labor and birth.
Yeah.
Do you do water births in Dubai?
Yes, we do.
In the hospital?
In the hospital.
Well, get them in the tub early and then tell them not to get out, and the doctor can't touch them.
Yes.
Just stay there. Just stay there. I will hold your hand. I will rub your head. I will rub your back. Do not get out of this tub.
They are not getting out from the tub.
You're more successful. Then you are more successful than you know. You've already achieved a lot. Wonderful.
It is better, but there's some places that they have restrictions, like you can only get in the tub at 9 centimeters, or they don't let you stay in the tub. You can only labor in the tub. You can't birth in the tub.
Okay, then the midwife says that they're 9 centimeters or doesn't say anything. No. The midwife, you gotta be no. Oh, I made a mistake. She's only 2 centimeters. Oh, look at that. The head's coming out. Well, my bad.
Yes, midwife can do everything.
Yes.
Yes,
That's why
true.
we have to invest in midwives 2021. Yeah, please, Dr. Kate, if any more questions, please.
Thank you, Leila. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mahboobeh. God bless you.
Okay, nice to meet you again. Okay.
Inshallah. Thank you so much.
Okay,
Inshallah.
good luck. Bye.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for your presentation. I hope you stick around for my presentation because I'd love to hear your thoughts on educational videos for women. Why don't we flood social media with the